I know how to make money online is one of the most searched phrases ever, but the truth, most people don't make money online because they're just guessing what they should create. And I'll be honest, that was me too, until I realized that the most profitable products and content have one thing in common. They solve a problem that people are already looking for. And once I figured out all the different methods to find the right keywords, questions, and content angles that people were searching for, everything changed. My product sold faster, my content performed better, and my process just got way easier. And that's exactly what I'm showing you today. So let's start here. The reason that most people don't make money online isn't because they're lazy. It's because they're overwhelmed. There are a million ideas in your head, but no clear way to know what people actually need. You end up either copying what you see other creators doing, or you stall out trying to be original. But don't worry, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You need to solve a real problem that feels like you. So how are you going to find these ideas and know what actually will sell and know what people need from you? I have tried a lot of methods, and a lot of these methods have worked, but they were a little challenging. They just took a lot longer, very manual. And a few months ago, I was introduced to a new platform, or new to me, and it is amazing. And now they are the sponsor of today's video, and that is Answer Socrates. Literally been using this platform for months now. I use it for digital product research, for my YouTube, for my Instagram. It's helpful when creating sales pages or website copy, pretty much anything that you need SEO behind, it's perfect. Okay, so if you have an idea that's kind of like scratching inside your head, but you don't know if it's going to sell, and you really want to get it out there, follow along. I have 4 steps, and I'm going to take you through how to find out if this idea is even worth pursuing. And you can always try variations of one idea. If maybe that specific idea isn't going to work, you can find like a specific niche inside that idea that might work better, or maybe you want to shift to something else, but really just use this platform to find the best possible outcome. You always have to find that balance of something that you're interested in and passionate about, but also that people need somebody to help solve a problem for. So let's start with step number 1. Find out what people are asking. Let's say you're interested in creating a product around working at home as a mom. Pop that keyword into Answer Socrates. You get actual questions people are asking right now. You're not guessing, you're seeing real-time search data based on what people type in Google. Then you need to figure out if you can even create products and content around this topic. So ask yourself some little question prompts like, could this become a template? Could I turn this into a guide or workshop? Could I create content around this that leads to a product? While you're digging into the keyword research, you'll start to find that some questions start appearing over and over again, and that is the money maker. Because if you're seeing similar questions, even if you're punching in different keywords in a like similar niche or topic, then that question might be the problem that you need to solve. So set aside some time, maybe a couple hours, and just like have fun and search different keywords, maybe even prior to digging in, make a big list of keywords. And again, it can be under an umbrella of one topic, and then just break that down into different subtopics that you might want to focus your content on. So for example, if you're a nurse and that is your umbrella topic, maybe you specialize in the maternity section. So already we have condensed your expertise and your specialty. And then from there, I'm sure there are a million different ways to condense that even further. And a nurse would know that way more than me. And so just keep condensing that and make a list of those various keywords, those subtopics in that industry, and then search those various keywords. It could be literally anything. It could be the educational system. It could be working from home. It could be managing a department store. Any type of topic or interest can be broken down a lot further than you probably think. So step number 3, use Answer Socrates to actually write out your descriptions and much, much more. They have their own built-in AI platform, which is so nice because that means you don't even have to leave and go somewhere else, and you can get help with all the various different written copy that you need really to run any business. So let's talk a little bit about what you could use this for. This is perfect for sales page copy. So for your website, your sales pages, all of that. Product descriptions, of course. You create your product and you need a product description, but that goes beyond just your sales page. You might need a blurb for your website or your social media. There are various places that you might mention your product, and this gives you an opportunity to have multiple different product descriptions that you can use. Instagram captions, of course. You at some point are going to be posting about this on Instagram, and it can help you write various different Instagram captions about your product, and it will even help you with YouTube titles and YouTube descriptions, all of that. I think that's one of the most helpful things. If you need help with like SEO strong titles and you're really trying to show up on the search results, then Answer Socrates is for you. Okay, so we're moving on to step number 4. And of course, you are like working through building a product. Now you're gonna have to create content for that product so people know about it. Obviously, we already talked about how you can get help with the captions and the titles and things, but what are you gonna create content about? So earlier, you went in the keyword research area and you found a huge list of keywords. There you can actually download a file of all of those keywords and save it to your computer. They actually have a nice feature where it can build a content calendar for you, which I think is literally mind-blowing because people charge so much money to create content calendars for people. And sure, having a human touch is definitely necessary. So I would comb through this, add your personal touch and make sure all of this makes sense for you and your brand. But if you just put this keyword list into this generator, it will pump out content for, endless amount of time. So it literally will give you an entire content calendar that you can pull from. And even if you don't use all the ideas or use them on the specific dates that they give you, it's just so nice not having to just sit there and stare at a blank page. I am so bad at just being like, oh my gosh, what am I going to create? And I know there's so many things I could create that you guys would find helpful, which let me know in the comments any video you want me to ever create. But sometimes it's just hard to get those juices flowing. It's just nice for something to say, hey, look at all these ideas. So that is a very useful tool. So you're probably already getting the idea, but I want to break this up and help you understand how this flow is going to work. So you're coming up with your product idea first, and this idea is backed by Google search research that you're doing in Answer Socrates. And with that research, you're going to kind of break that out into potential content ideas. So you have this one concept, this one idea, this product that's going to solve a problem, which you know is a problem because of Google research, right? And then you're going to create all this content based on that problem, based on that research. And again, you can get help from Answer Socrates for that as well. And finally, you're going to drive people to your product from that content. So instead of just driving people cold to your product, there's a lot of nurturing involved and value, and you're leading them to a product, but you're also continuously giving them more value over time. So if you've ever thought, I want to create something, but I just don't know what to create. I don't know what people want. Now you do. I'm excited to see what you end up creating. We still have 6 months left in this year of 2025. Don't wait till the new year to start working on this. Do it now, because I promise you the learning curve is steep for some of this stuff, especially content creation. So start now so that in 2026 you're really crushing it, okay? And let me know your ideas, let me know your questions, let me know your struggles, whatever it might be in the comments, and watch this video next. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.